Hello and welcome. Danny Garola here with Stampin' the Pink Barn. Welcome to Coffee and Cards. Hello, Dawn. Today is Thursday, the 9th. So that means we are here live on YouTube for Coffee and Cards. Look at you guys. So in the description, you guys saw that I'm using the Love Cats stamp set today. So I knew I needed to use my little cat coffee cup today. So look, my milk looks gross in there, but it's not. It's really good. Yeah, it's got all these cute little cats on the front of this cup. So I thought that is fitting for today. So as I said in the description, we're going to be using the Love Cats stamp set today. This is such an adorable set. And you know, it's really kind of themed for your Valentine's Love Day kind of cards. Hello, Wendy. And, but just know that this card can be, or this stamp set could be a year-round stamp set. So please don't feel like, you know, Valentine's is you know, so close to us that you might feel like it's one of those things where, that's probably not worth buying just because, you know, Valentine's is kind of comes and goes so quickly. Hello, Kay. But just know this is such a cute set. And we're going to have really a lot of fun with it today. I'm also going to be using the Designer Series paper that is this gorgeous metallic-y, kind of these cat animal print you've got one side that's kind of shimmery, the other side that is not. This is called Like an Animal, hence the fact that it's got all these animal prints. But let me I've got some of these cut here from when I did my paper share, but I'm going to show you the front side and the back side. Kind of a really cool paper. I really dig this metallic side. So it's very shiny and shimmery. You've got silver and gold. And then the back side is more of your matte finish to it, but really neat patterns here. This comes in 12 by 12. You get 2 sheets of each design. So it really kind of is fitting for this solid, because these cats can be stamped as a solid image. So they go really neat with this shimmery paper. Kind of just dresses it up a bit. And I'll show you with today's card that we're going to make. Isn't that so cool? Oh, love it. Shimmer and shine. And as you can see, this piece is a little bit shorter because that's the piece that I'm going to be using today. So let's talk about business here. Is it Marley's? Marley's? Hello, my dear. Welcome. All right, so, oops, I don't know why this is in the very front, but I was trying to just sort these out before I came on. My husband just kind of pulled in right before I went live, and I had to go show him where my daughter's lunch was and get her cup and everything out there for her. So you've got a couple more days to go ahead and subscribe to the Sunshine and Smiles Paper Pumpkin Kit. You can subscribe through February 10th, and then a new kit will be going live for the following month. I will be doing my alternatives on the 23rd, which is a Thursday. I always do it the last Thursday of the month, unless something happens and my kit doesn't come in time and I don't have time to sit down and kind of decide what I'm going to do for my alternatives. But as you guys normally know, that I try to always do a 12 by 12 scrapbook page just for my scrapbook followers as well. So this kit here, I'm going to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with a special peek through window. It's got 9 coordinating envelopes, 1 Mango Melody Stampin' Spot, and 1 photopolymer exclusive stamp set that you can only get in this kit. So if you go over to my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.com, you can go to the promotions and scroll down and you'll see the Sunshine and Smiles blog post, and you can read more about this. You can see a little bit more close-up photos of what this little kit kind of entails. And then it also tells you that it coordinates really nicely with the Rain or Shine Sweet collection. So keep that in mind if you have that collection already. Now, the other way you can get the paper pumpkin right now, which I highly suggest, is you're going to get some free celebrations items when you buy the prepaid subscriptions. Now this, the way you get your celebrations items for free, you need to either buy a 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month. 12-month is where you're going to get the best bang for your buck. You're going to go ahead and get either 4 of the level 1 celebrations items or 2 of the level 2 celebrations items. Plus, you're going to get $23.50 worth of Stampin' Rewards. So that's where you can go ahead and pick whatever you want as your kind of your freebies that you want to add to your order. You get to have $23.50 worth of free product added to your order because those are your Stampin' Rewards. That's also where you can get your Hostess items, because you know how Hostess items can only be earned. Now those get earned with your Hostess or with your Stampin' Yep, I can talk. Stampin' Rewards money. So just to let you know that. So that's how that works. There's also a blog post over under the promotions where you can read more about that as well. Since I apparently can't talk, words are hard today. My brain's just not working. They did add some more items over on our celebrations. It's more to celebrate. So if you've already earned everything that you want out of the celebrations brochure, they've now added some extra goodies to our celebrations. Now just know that you can get this PDF off of my blog, again, over in the promotions. Go down, you'll see the more to celebrate. Then you need to print this off only because even though you're going to see these items in our catalogs, you have to use the codes that is on the PDF. That's the only way you're going to get these as your celebrations rewards, okay? So this is really kind of cool. The best thing that they have put on here is this what you earn with one of those level 2. So all these little blue circles that are on here, those are earned as level 1s. So that is with a $50 purchase. Now just know that up here, this white frayed ribbon, you actually get 2 of those spools of ribbon with this purchase here. So, but the other thing, they added the full bundle down here for a level 2. So in other words, when you spend $100, you can add this full bundle. You will receive it free as your celebrations item as you use the code that's on the PDF. And that is an amazing deal for you guys. If you don't already have that Eden's Garden, you know, you might want to add a couple more things to your order to make it a $100 order and get this bundle, because that is a deal. Coming up March 1st, we have a new online exclusive that Stampin' Up is doing because they really want to get people buying on our online stores versus doing those orders like we used to do. Currently of what is it called, the order forms, they are on back order, so it's really hard for us demonstrators if there's somebody who doesn't have access to a computer or doesn't know how to do online shopping. And normally we do those on a paper form, so then we can send off the receipts and that kind of stuff. But they have now started including, well, as of March 1st, unless you're a demonstrator. If you're already a demonstrator, you can already start purchasing these items. We always get a month ahead to purchase items so we can start showing them to our customers and our viewers, so you guys can see them ahead of time as well and get yourself prepared for so this will start March 1st. Is some really gorgeous paper that they have added to this. There is a new bundle called the Hello Irresistible. That's all these products are actually in. I've already put my pre-order in for them, so it says that it's shipped, so I didn't even see when. Oh, I think it said that it was going to be here on Valentine's Day actually. So the only thing that I didn't order was the classic letters stamp set. I don't feel that I'm going to use it that much. It didn't really inspire me. So not to say that it's not going to inspire any of you. I just want you guys to know that I did not purchase that, but I did purchase all 3 of the embossing folders, the naturally gilded, and then we got the whole bundle up here because, as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of flowers, but I am really loving this set and cannot wait to get my hands on it and play with it. They did bring back a couple of retired colors. I know Pretty Peacock was one of them, and then it was something Lagoon. I know somebody already clarified for me last time I was thinking about this, but for some reason I just cannot think of it. So yeah, beautiful colors. These are all coming March 1st. My current host code right now is this right here, the 6QU63WPV. This you can find in the right-hand top corner of my blog. Just copy and paste that. Now, when you are purchasing from me and you're in my online store, always make sure it says shopping with Danny Garola. And then when you're done adding all of your items to your cart and you've placed all your celebrations items that you want to earn for free, over here, it's still going to say that you're shopping with me. Right below that, it's going to say add the host code. That's where you're going to copy and paste this either from the description of this video, any of my Facebook videos, or the blog. The blog is always going to have the current one on there because if you're watching a previous video from a later date, you may not see the current code, but this is where you add that right here. And then you're going to go to your checkout and finish everything from there. All right, well, that is business for the day. Now we're going to get into this super, super cute card. Again, like I said, we're going to be using the Love Cats stamp set. Adorable little cats on here. I am going to be using my Stamparatus because these are a dark, solid image. Now, in order for me to get a nice, crisp, dark image, I like to stamp it twice using my Memento, or you can use StazOn ink. Now, in order for me to get my placement the same way every time I stamp it, I need something that is going to let me repeat my stamp in the same place so I don't get it all goofy and it has a shadowing or anything like that. So that's why I'm using my Stamparatus. So I'm just going to take a stamp pad, and I'm not using this color, so I'm not going to even talk about it. But I like putting a stamp pad because it is the perfect width underneath my Stamparatus block when I flip it open. Then when I go to put my ink on here, I know I'm going to get equal pressure on my stamp to get that stamp image down. All right, so let me tell you what we're going to be working with. We are going to be using a piece of basic black. This is 11 by 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. We're just going to fold that over and burnish it to get a nice crisp edge. That is our base. Our next piece that we need is a piece of cherry cobbler. Now, all the description or all the dimensions and everything will be over on the cutting, the scoring, all that will be over on my blog when I get done with this video. So give me about an hour or two to get all the photos taken, get everything written up, but it'll all be over there so you can go over and read how to make this card because I know you guys are going to want to duplicate this. So this is 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. That is going to be our next layer. We need another piece of cherry cobbler. This is 4 by 2 1/2. This is that Like an Animal designer series paper. We're going to be using the silver side, the silver and white. Now, let me tell you, I know that I've seen other people take their blending brushes and they lightly put some ink on here and then they blend over this. And then you take a paper towel and then you wipe, and it will wipe it off of your silver metallic, but it will still leave the color on the white. So you can change this white paper to whatever color you need it to be to match whatever your card is whatever card you're making. So this is 3 by 5 1/2. So this is simply just going to layer on here. We're only going to see the cherry cobbler on the outsides of this piece here. Okay, I'm going to lay that all over there. And then we need our white. This is going to be our stamping piece here. This is 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. And so I'm just going to set this right here. I have already marked with my pencil in my corners where I want my image to line up. So I'm just going to put my little magnet right there, and I'm going to make sure this is still lined up to where I need it, and that looks great. I am going to be stamping this cat towards the left hand side over here, because we're going to put our sentiment right over here on the right hand side. So let's see, that looks pretty good. So I am going to grab my black Memento. Now this is a very simple card. I like to do my Thursday cards for all level of stampers. And so the reason why I do that is because if you're a beginner, you can create this card just as well as anybody else. Now, if you're an avid stamper, then you can kind of dress this card up to be whatever you want it to be. But I really want people who are beginners to be able to duplicate this card as well. It's actually called casing the card. It's copy and share everything that is on that card. Okay, so as you can see, that image did not come out very crisp. It's still got some of that white. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in without screwing this up. It still has some of this white in here, and I am not a fan of that. I really want a nice, dark, black, crisp image. So with this Stamparatus, I can come back in, ink this up, and now when I go to push it on here, it is going to stamp in the same exact spot and make a crisp image, but I'm not going to get any of that kind of goofy shadowing look or anything, like the stamp is doing some 3D business, because I've done that before. Okay, I'm just giving that a couple of seconds to marinate into that paper. So then now we can see how much crisper and how black that is, just so beautiful on there. So now I know that I am done with that, and I can move my Stamparatus out of the way, and we can finish this card, getting it together. But I do need my cherry cobbler, because that is the color of the red that I have chosen to go in the background of this. And I'm also going to be using the head over heels about you little sentiment, and we're going to stamp that in cherry cobbler. And I always like to make sure that my words are all completely covered. Now this is going to go kind of right down here, right in the crook of his tail. Just like that. Give that a couple seconds. Oh, perfect. Oh, that turned out really nice. Now it looks extremely dark at the moment, but as that dries, it'll lighten up and it'll really match this paper. Now, I'm not going to adhere that because I really want that red to dry. So I really have an issue with red. Every time I touch it, I smear it. So I have learned, leave it alone, let it dry, and then we'll come back to it. So I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to go ahead and glue our other layers. Now this goes top to bottom. We're not going to be able to see any of the red on the top or the bottom of this. You're only going to see it on the sides. And this is 1/4 of an inch bigger than our designer series paper. So we're going to have a nice little border going down the sides of this. This is then going to go on our card base, again, going all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. We're just gonna see those bold black sides. This is a very simple layout. Okay, just like that. My glue kind of started smooching out the side there. All right, so that is perfect. Now this is going to get glued right like that, but I'm going to bump it up just a skosh. And I think I was thinking about using my red rhinestones, but those are a little bit too bright. So let's see what else we have that we can use for an embellishment that might look good on here. That's not red, that's pink. We could actually use the black. We might do that. Or we've got gold's not gonna go. Let's see if I can find some silver. There's some more little black dots. I don't think these are, I think those black dots might be better. Pearls could go, but still not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my little basic rhinestone. Oh, there they are. Those might look best because they really go well with that. So we'll decide, but I'm gonna put those out there and we'll decide whether or not we're gonna do the rhinestone basic jewels or the classic matte dots. But let's get this adhered first. Now, if you have any kind of hearts or anything like that, that would work really well on this card also. Because you could add some little hearts up here. I was actually thinking about taking this stamp set, which, you know what, I think I might just do that. And I think I might just put some little hearts up there. So all I would do is ink this up. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this on a block, just like that. And then I'm going to come in with, let's use Sweet Sorbet. Now I know this is a different color red, but I think, well, you know what? No, we're not. We're going to stay with the Cherry Cobbler. But I'm just going to bring in a couple of these hearts. Now, the best thing to do is we could either, let me grab this here. We could either just eyeball stamping that ink on there, kind of like this, and making sure we don't get it on there. Or we could take a piece of our sticky note and place this over our image to make sure that we don't, because we don't want anything else to stamp. We only want those hearts. And then I can add the ink right to it, just like that. And then when I pull these off, nothing else is going to have ink on it but those hearts. And then I can just add those right over here. Hopefully I'm not getting my head in there, but we can just add those right up in that top corner just to give it a little bit more little Love Day feel. Beautiful. It worked. Woohoo! Now I'm going to toss these because I know I'm going to stick my hands in that and make a mess. So that's what I needed there. Oh, I needed the Cherry Cobbler. We're going to go with the light because I think the dark might be just too dark. So we'll try this. If I need to go with the dark, I can. But I'm just going to come in here and just color this little heart, just to make it all kind of match. And then I can even come over here and I could color this one in as well. Give it a little bit lighter, 2 different tones of the red. So I used the light Cherry Cobbler. That was the Stampin' Blends. Oops, that's Poppy Parade, not that one. we use the light cherry cobbler. Okay, now this, I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. And since it's dark, I'm going to use some black dimensionals because I don't use these very often, but when you've got a darker paper, these kind of just don't stick out as much. When you hold that card like this, you don't see them in there quite as much. I mean, if somebody's going to be examining your card that much, then whatever, then they can just see them. But all right, now this is going to go right like that. Okay, like I said, very simple. And then, do we want black on there? Or do we want, what do you guys think? Do you think I should use the rhinestones or the black matte dots? I almost think like this is going to be too much. I think the black might just do it a little bit better. Let's go with the black. Very good, Kay. Yep, I agree. Black looks much better. So let's do one of these down here and do one of the other little ones beside it. And then we can bring another little one right up here. Maybe another one down there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go one more little one and let's do it right up there. Here we go. Perfect. Yep. Always looks better in odd numbers. So we've got 6 of those on there. So yeah, super, super cute. Isn't that just adorable? You know what I'm going to do though? Just because I can, I'm going to take my light flirty flamingo and I'm going to cut in this little kitty's nose. There we go. Not that it's very noticeable, but it still just adds a little bit of something. So he has a little bit more character to him. But yeah, there is my super cute and quick, just a little fun, another Valentine's Day card, because as you guys know, or if you don't know, I'm taking next week off from doing my videos. So I won't be live on my Facebook Monday night, and I will not be live for the coffee and cards next week, but I will be doing other business behind the scene. I'm not sure if I'm going to be staying at the hospital with my mom at all. My husband is flying out to go up to Portland, Oregon to go be with his dad, since they just recently put him on hospice yesterday. So they said that he probably, give or take a month, left his life. So he needs to go up there and spend some time with his dad. So it just is going to be too hard for me to be here by myself and try to do Facebook lives, because you guys know that my daughter needs, you know, the care that she has to have. So just to let you guys know, so you're not like, you know, freaking out thinking something happened to us. Nothing happened. I'm just taking next week off from doing lives, but I will still be doing other business and I will still be posting cards and that kind of stuff. So I think I got this a little bit crooked. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks goofy. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me. I think it might be these things that are making it look funny. Because I was kind of watching it, but I don't know. It's not bad. It's not that bad that it's that noticeable. So anyways, you guys have a great weekend. Have a very, very love-filled Valentine's Day. And I will see you guys back on the 20th. Don't forget that you can still submit your mystery stamping card. We made our mystery stamping card last night. Super, super fun. A great, fantastic fun fold is what I'm calling it. So you can get those submitted over on Pink Barn Stampers group. That is my private group. Go ahead and ask to join that group and I will let you in. Get your card submitted under the photo of my card that I have placed on there. It says that it is the February mystery stamping card. It's actually pinned in the featured section, so it's easy for you to find. Just click on that. Add the photo of your card that you have made using the layout that I made. And then you are going to be entered into a drawing to win a package of those beautiful gilded gems. And so yeah, I can't wait to see your guys' cards. It is such a great fun fold. So I hope you guys have fun with it. And I will chat with you guys soon. Please know that you can text me or message me at any point in time. I will get back to you. So please know that business is still going to be running as usual, just minus the Facebook Lives for next week. All right, take care of yourselves, guys. Bye-bye.